Okay, I'm getting ready to fire up my Pellet Pro Vertical Pellet Smoker again. I tried it yesterday for the first time, and it was great, more than anything I ever anticipated ever to have from a smoker. Today, I'm going to do a couple beer can chickens. I've taken some apple cider vinegar and filled a couple pop bottles about half full, and then I filled the rest of the way with some water, and now I'm getting ready to season my chicken. I'm kind of patting the excess water off here and getting it all ready. The seasoning I'm going to do today is an apple rub, a little bit of Cajun, and maybe a little lemon pepper. I haven't decided yet. So I got these birds fairly dry. I'm going to start out with the apple rub. Sprinkle it on there generously and kind of rub it in. So get those all nice and covered good. And then I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of Cajun on there. Kick it up a little bit. So for that one's all I'm going to do. Since I'm using the beer can method on this, I didn't brine them or anything. And I think for the second one, I'm just going to use some lemon pepper. And I don't know if it will stick quite as good, so I'm going to spray it down with a little bit of canola oil. And I don't think you can get too much lemon pepper on the outside of this, so I'm going to get as much on there as I can. Get it all over. Kind of new at this, so the legs and thigh combination we cooked last night was super good. Actually a pretty cheap meal. We got the legs pre-seasoned at Kroger's on sale. So really all I did on those was throw them in the smoker. And they had, my son commented, the flavor wasn't just in the skin, it was all through the chicken. And I mean, it was, I've told a bunch of people that was one of the best chickens I've ever had last night. So hopefully this turns out just as good. Kind of working my way up. Probably do ribs next, and brisket and pulled pork. So I'm kind of, again, playing around. I just got the smoker. So now I'm going to pop these on this holder that I have. Hopefully make things easy to get it out to the grill. Putting that down over that. This is actually a Christmas present from my mom. Never had a grill that was tall enough to actually utilize it, so about to give it a shot. Okay, I'm going to take this, clean up my mess here a little bit and take this out to the smoker. I'll be right back. Okay, we're not quite up to temperature yet, but I want to go ahead and get these in. It's smoking really good, so I know it's going. And get my meat probes before they get too hot. That's one thing I'd be worried about with a smoker. You can't get open that door, it all comes out. So I got my smoke probes in, or my temperature probes in. A little difficult to do here by yourself. Got a water pan in there, my temperature probes. Now I'm just going to keep an eye on it. The plan is to cook these at about 250 for 2 or 3 hours. As it gets closer to the time we want to eat, I believe I'm going to crank it up to 350 or 300 to get a nice crisp on it. I do have a water pan in there, so thanks for watching, and I'll check back in when it gets closer to being done. Okay, we're at about 2 hours in. This thing is held temperature perfect. This double insulation, it's not insulated double at the top, but I mean, I can put my hand on this. I'm not worried about it being too hot here. It's at the edge of the garage because it's a terribly rainy day in Ohio. There's my 2 chickens, looking pretty good. They're at about 135 degrees. I can hear the juices on them starting to sizzle a little bit. So everything's looking good. Probably in about 30 minutes I'm going to turn it up to 350. Okay, it's a little dark, but chicken's done. It's reading about 170. I did 245, or I'm sorry, 250 for a couple hours. What time is it now, Zach? And I did probably actually did 250 for about 2.5 hours, and then flipped it up to 300 for the last 30 minutes, and the turkeys are reading, or chickens are reading 170. So I am pulling them out. There's my 2 chickens. I'm going to let them rest for about 20 minutes and start carving them. So I'll let you get a little closer look. Both of those look like they turned out really good and juicy. So we'll give a report here in a minute when we start cutting into them. Thank you. Okay, I'm cutting into it. Like I said, it's been cooking for about 4 hours. I don't have a carving degree, so there's the part of the breast, and I'm gonna do a quick taste test here. It's well worth the wait. Just want to thank everybody for watching, and so far that the Smoke Pro from Smoke Daddy has been a very good investment. See you all soon when I make my next video. Have a good night.